I believe it was John here on the Six Gunner Facebook page. He wanted to maybe do a little shoot and talk about some guns, and so I'll make my contribution today. That plate is about a 5x5 plate. I didn't measure it. It could be 4. It's bigger than 4. It's probably a 5-inch plate. That plate is 25 yards. We shot it offhand today with one of my 6 guns. It's a 357 Magnum. I talked about this one in one of the other videos. It's a good little 6 gun. I'll lay it down here. I've made hardly any changes to it. I did put a set of grip stocks on it. Changed out the factory ones. This is a 7.5-inch 357 Magnum, as you can see. So it was a Bisley, and changed the hammer and trigger, the grip frame. Put a aluminum grip frame on it, try to lighten it up a little bit. It was just too heavy to pack around. It's a good little 6 gun. The base pin jumped in it when I first purchased it, so changed the base pin out. Put a belt mounting base pin in it. And I think I changed the trigger return spring in it and lightened it up a little bit. The load, this is an NEI. I believe it's a 1. I can get that to focus a little better for you. I believe that number on that bullet is 146 NEI mold, cut by Walt Melander before he passed, and he cut it in a 2-cavity mold block for me. These are Remington Peters 357 Magnum cases. The powder charge is 5.5 grains of HP 38. That's a Winchester small pistol primer. I lubed these with some hard lube that I had left over from Dry Creek, Ballista cast lube. The little gun is a pretty easy gun to shoot. Not real hard. Get it over in the sun, maybe you can see it a little better. The 7.5-inch barrel, yes, I'm a fan of the 7.5s, especially for the hunt with. I took this particular 6 gun to out to Kansas, out on the Cimarron National Grasslands. We shot a bunch of jackrabbits with it, a few prairie dogs, not too many prairie dogs, but a lot of jackrabbits shot in the fields out there. I enjoyed that. I recommend these Rugers. They're a pretty good 6 gun. Like I said, that one's stock. One thing I do like about that 6 gun is it's got an 8-groove barrel in it. And those 8-groove Ruger barrels seem to really perform. Those bullets are size 458, and that particular bullet will weigh about 170 grains. I never wrote the bullet weight down. Like I said, I've had those bullets for a while, so I decided I would load them up and shoot them in this gun. This particular gun, I've been shooting an RCBS 158 semi-wad cutter, and that particular bullet is a gas check bullet. Shoot it with 12.5 grains of AA9 or 12.5 grains of WC 820. Also shoot a NOE bullet in that gun. It's a 38 160, I believe it's called 160 wide flat nose. The one I shoot, I can cast either a hollow point or a solid load in that. And I shot the hollow points out on the Cimarron. Took the jackrabbits with it, and that load would turn them jackrabbits inside out. I didn't use the deep hollow point. It's used a cup point, a little pin to make those bullets with. Cast them from, I believe it was half range lead and maybe half 50-50 lead. It's been a while. I don't have my notes out here with me. But I loaded them and took them and shot the jackrabbits with it, and it really opened them up. That bullet opened good, and it made a mess out of them. But anyway, that's my video for the Facebook page here, Six Gunner Facebook page, and that's the revolver I chose to do it on today. Is a 7.5-inch Ruger, new model, ex-Bisley, converted into a Blackhawk. It's one of my favorite handguns. I know a lot of people, they like the big bore guns, 44s, 45s, and I'm definitely a 44 fan. But this 6-gun here will do just about anything I need done with a 6-gun. So that's the video for today. Hope all of you enjoyed it.